Let's talk about the overall economic situation as well, because economy and how that is going is also always going to be a big factor in elections. Joining us now to help us with that is Intellistake CEO Jason Dussault. He makes money. You know, he makes talking about money kind of cool. You don't really have a lot of cool people. So usually they have a bow tie and glasses and, you know, whatever. But he's one of our cool money guys. Jason, we got that Fed rate cut yesterday. So happy days are here again, right? The markets were up, and now we can all sit back and just ride the wave and sit on our mountain of gold like Smaug the dragon in The Hobbit, right?
Well, it's actually really interesting. Inflation has been all over the place. We're kind of in a new kind of inflation where electronics are cheaper, but groceries, insurance, and housing and things people can't afford are still really high. So the official numbers say inflation is cooling, but the lived experience is something, much different. I'm happy to see the markets rally. And I was watching Trump was speaking to a bunch of leaders in the manufacturing space yesterday, and like his attitude about it, he's like, the market should just keep going. What's wrong with it keeping going? What's with always having to cool this economy? So, Trump's broken the system and all sorts of rules which needed to happen, and it's going to be interesting to see how this all shakes out. But certainly yesterday was a good day, and I'm hoping for another good one today.
Jason, let's talk messaging now, because that's going to be really imperative. And I thought that President Trump threw out some good trial balloons. Here is one of the lines he's going to be pushing probably from now on. And here's how we first used it in the Poconos the other night. And let's critique it on the other end. Let's listen to this.
But that's our message. They gave you high prices. They gave you the highest inflation in history. And we're bringing those prices down rapidly. Lower prices, bigger paychecks. You're getting lower prices, bigger paychecks. We're getting inflation. We're crushing it. And you're getting much higher wages. I mean, the only thing that's really going up big, it's called the stock market and your 401ks. That's going up.
I appreciate the sentiment that, we have seen prices go down for some key things. You were talking about electronics before. I was talking about gasoline. Is there anything else where the price of that commodity is flashed in your face 6 or 7 times a day, like gasoline? And I wonder if President Trump should throw in a little Bill Clinton, I feel your pain kind of thing, a little bit more than taking the victory lap before it happens for some people.
Well, Jake, I think, no matter what you say, consultants say, or anyone else says it, Trump's going to say it the way Trump's going to say it, right? That's right. Just who he is. He's brought $13 trillion worth of business into the U.S. You don't do that by being a lead baby, right? I mean, you do that by showing strength. And people are attracted to strength, and they're attracted to cockiness. The stock market has seen 52 new highs since he's been in office. I can't agree with every single policy, but as far as listening to people, listening to the community, listening to the companies, and figuring out how to support them and to bring manufacturing back, he's doing a really great job. But things don't just turn around instantly. It takes a little bit of time to turn the ship. And I think we're going to have a great 2026.
Let's be forward looking now. And I understand that your company, Intellistake, is doing something involving AI, satellites, robot masters that are going to take over. I'm not just kidding. But can you tell us briefly what Intellistake is doing with AI and satellites and why I shouldn't be frightened?
Yeah, no, we're really excited about this, and you shouldn't be frightened. This is really great, and it's very early stage. We're super excited about this. Obviously, your viewers know all about data centers. They power AI, and they will, and currently power a large part of our digital economy, and more so over the years as digital currencies become more widely used and spread, and ultimately, I believe, will replace the current system. So, of course, what you're going to have with data, you got a major pinch point. Your largest pinch point is, of course, power. You're hearing that from everyone. Any of the larger tech companies that are building data centers are, talking about nuclear power, firing back up Five Island, building small modular units. But there is another area where there is free. It's in orbit. which is very exciting. So with Orbit AI, yesterday they just sent up the first data center to space. Now there's a lot of work to do. This is very, very early on. We're going to be dealing with radiation interference. We're going to be dealing with downtime, but we'll be able to cover that from our terrestrial systems here on Earth. And everyone all the way up to Elon Musk knows that and has been talking about this being the future. So we're super excited to be a small part of that process and learn. And, of course, talking about space, and I don't mean space, I mean space on the ground here. Not only do you not have to worry about power in space because you're getting it through solar, but you also don't have to, build these, big facilities and take up space. So yeah, we're super excited. We believe that data centers are the future in space. They're still, of course, going to need to be backed up with terrestrial data centers for now, but we do see the future that all our data will be transported down to us through space. So it's exciting. I never thought I'd be involved in a rocket launch in my life, and the first one went up yesterday, and our next launch is in late February, early March.
It's amazing. And if you get a chance to go to Cocoa Beach and watch some of those launches, it's a lot of fun. When the satellite goes over your head, you should feel the heat. It's really cool. Well, there you go, folks. Amazing. Cheaper power in space. So if you have anyone who can't pay their bills, send them out to space. You can start with some people I know who I'd like to send there. Jason Dussault, thank you so much for joining us. Have a great weekend.
Thank you, Jake.